And then that slowly but surely as
It's killer. I don't know.
It's probably a telemarketer. Do you want me to pick it up and hang up?
Ladies and gentlemen, please silence your cell phones.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi! A picture.
I caught you right on time. We already started the interview. How long have you lived on Frederick Place?
5 years.
Thank you.
Almost 14 years.
We moved on to this amazing block in August this past summer.
What's it like living on Frederick Place?
A lot of kids always running around.
Community within our community, and everybody has each other's backs.
It's kind of like, bye guys.
Like one big bungalow colony.
A constant party.
Do you guys like to party on Frederick Place?
Yes.
I would never move unless everyone moved with us.
Mama, can you put my helmet on?
Okay.
I'm on video, honey.
Should we get the babies in it? Okay. Now we're good.
And how many kids do you have?
Thank God we have 5 kids. I have 4, thank God.
We have 7. We definitely take up a lot of space on the street.
How many kids do you have?
4 kids.
How many kids do you have?
None.
This is number 4. Hey, let's say hi.
Hi, number 4. How many kids does it feel like you have?
All of Frederick.
Huddle up, huddle up, huddle up. If you were to guess how many children live on Frederick Place,
37, 20, 28,
what size tires are those?
24.
24? Nice. If I were to have knocked on your door and presented you with a huge $1 million check, what would you buy?
A summer home with a pool.
So another bungalow.
A house in Israel.
A new house.
But what street would you buy the new house on?
On this street, of course.
A lot of sperm.
That was an unexpected question.
Community to me means sacrifice and selflessness. That's what I feel is displayed every day here at Ohr HaTorah. When we recently became new members of Ohr HaTorah, we felt extremely welcomed. The bell wouldn't stop ringing, the door wouldn't stop knocking, and by the time Shabbos started, we had a kitchen full of wonderful gifts.
And the notes that came with the gifts had like cell phone numbers. It said, please call me if you need anything. I'm so excited to be your neighbor. I'm so excited to be your friend.
I had just moved into the community 7 months ago, so I'm like, who am I to be speaking on the shul dinner video? But really, that's what the shul is about. The shul is a welcoming place.
I think that one of the things that we hold dear to our hearts that it's such a Torah-based community and that we have so many friends who share such a similar value system.
When I walk around the neighborhood on Shabbos, I can't get more than 5 steps without standing and schmoozing with somebody. And then when I finally finish schmoozing with them, I take 2 more steps and I end up schmoozing with someone else.
You meet new people, you make good friendships, and that's what Ohr HaTorah has been for us.
The role of the shul is really to enable each and every one of us to reach our potential in our avodas Hashem, not just as individuals, but as a community together.
You know, we started as a Shabbos minyan, and then we moved to a Marav minyan during the week, and then we decided we need some of our kids, so we opened up a youth program. And it's kind of been like, as the community's matured, Rav Solovsky has allowed the shul to grow.
Despite everyone's busy schedule, everyone's always asking for more.
The community is a community that's growth-oriented.
The youth programs in the shul are just amazing. Just to have incredible role models, and Jordan and Eileen, that's been amazing for us.
Elisa Gantz is one of the group leaders, and she already texted me that she's going to be working on Shavuos, and can she pick Chani and Ahuva up to go to groups. And I told them right before they went to sleep, and they were so excited.
So it's wonderful to live in such a close-knit community and to be able to daven at Ohr HaTorah, where the Rav and Rebbitzin are in our lives daily, and we're able to freely go over to them and talk to them, and the kids have them as wonderful role models.
Six months after the shul opened, things in the shul just needed to be tended to, taken care of, little things here and there, and that basically became the unofficial house committee. That grew into the seating committee, president because everybody else said no, then vice president.
I still remember 12 years ago when we moved in, and the Rav said to Binny, so how many Bams are coming for Pesach? Because we need to know if we're going to have a minyan in shul. And now we have grown exponentially from that 12 years ago.
So Binny has been at the forefront and has been someone who I've been able to turn to also for assistance and for help and for guidance in so many different ways.
Yeah, the person that we've seen behind the scenes at the shul helping was always Binny.
Binny literally built the youth house.
When he moved to the Bergenfield community, he also volunteered for the ambulance corps here.
Sherry was one of those women in the shul who helped organize meals when people were in need, whether they had babies or they were struggling with something. She was the one who coordinated.
Whenever there's a need, she's there.
Our first Shabbos we moved in, and Binny came over and he invited us to his son's bar mitzvah, which was happening that Shabbos. And we were just totally blown away. We're like, we're strangers, and they're inviting us to their simcha. That Sunday after the bar mitzvah, Sherry came over and she brought over flowers, and she apologized for not being able to make it over on Friday before the bar mitzvah. And I was like, are you joking?
I remember once late at night I had to schlep something very, very heavy, and I called Binny and he said, I'll be there in a few seconds. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Binny can carry the weight of the community on his shoulders.
But quiet, the silent malach.
Our future hopes for the shul is that the shul continues to grow and maintain the warm feeling that it has. In addition, that our children and the next generation take on the leadership roles that the shul provides, like Menachem David now is a youth leader, hopefully Abigail will become soon, and that they take the lessons that they learn as being active participants in the shul and the community, and to take that and to apply that to the other areas as their life as well.
From, it doesn't matter, the maintenance to the growth to the new building, everything. Binny, to me, is the shul. So frankly, it's an honor to be there with the Bounds tonight.
And I would say it's an extension of family.
Binny and Sherry, I want to wish you both a mazel tov on this great honor.
We are enriched because of what you do for us.
This is such a fitting recognition for what you do for the community at large. Thank you so much. Mazel tov.
We wish the Baums a hearty mazel tov, both from ourselves and our entire family. We really feel that we're all one big family here on Frederick Place.
Binny, you're my brother. I wish you mazel tov, and I love you.
We wish you much, much more hatzlacha in the future, and may you continue to be successful in all of your endeavors.
Mazel tov, Mommy and Daddy, by being honored by the shul dinner. I love you.
Mazel tov, Mommy and Daddy.
Okay, we have the Baums here, playing some catch in the front yard. The Baums.
Always on time.
On time. Very on time.
Caring, thoughtful, capable. Our first week here, literally when we just moved in, we saw Binny Baum outside, and he's like, hey, making a bar mitzvah this Shabbos, come on over.
This or that?
That.
Kugel or Cholent?
Cholent.
I Kugel, he's Cholent.
Kugel or Cholent?
Cholent. No, holiday.
Friday nights or Shabbos morning?
That's a tough one.
Friday night. Sleep.
Pesach, Shavuos, or Sukkot?
Sukkot.
Yeah.
Shavuos.
Why?
Because we got the Torah.
Pesach, it's, the Chag of our Amunah, so.
We really watched the shul grow up. In the beginning years, it was me and a group of girls who would just take our babies and pull a little scooter around the corner and set up Kiddush, and it was the good old days, and it was really how we bonded and made long-lasting friendships.
We were the committee 12 years ago. We really worked well together.
When I think of Steve and Rachel Berg and their family, I really think of a model Ohr HaTorah family, and really, in a sense, a model of Klal Yisrael family.
Knowing the Bergs is knowing Jewish education.
Rachel, the Torah that she shares is absolutely incredible, in terms of what they do for the Jewish community as a whole, that they are literally changing the world.
Rabbi Berg has worked hard to make sure that the definition of outreach also is about inspiring those who are already part of the Orthodox community. When he was running NCSY, he moved it to an institution and an organization of excellence. Rachel's the same way. She has always been involved in the educational needs of the community.
Rachel Berg is truly an educational leader.
Bigadol, small or big, she is able to juggle so much. She's the one who's going to round up the troops and get it done in the most efficient and beautiful way.
And most recently, her dedication to the creation of Nala.
Purim's at their house, and Hanukkah's at their house, and every Lag BaOmer, they have bonfires, and it's just like unreal, the things that they do.
I just feel privileged to know them.
It's wonderful to be a part of a community where people offer and initiate rather than us begging them for help. And my children are being raised in an environment where you give without asking.
Every one of their children is treated as an individual, cared for and concerned for. They're very much concerned about the needs of their family. They don't sacrifice one for the other.
I know I've had the personal privilege of being able to daven next to Steve and his sons, literally next to them. Those in the shul know, of course, that they sit in the front row, right in front of the rabbi, and it's something which is so beautiful.
The Bergs and the Baums are role models for friendship within the community. They just have such a special friendship with each other and with everyone around them.
I told Benny, and he knows this is true, that the only reason I'm coming to dinner is for him.
So it's really Stephen's fault, because Stephen said yes to the Rav in Eretz Yisrael.
So I think we need to have honorees because that's what you have at a dinner, but I don't think anyone for 1 second thinks that this shul, this dinner, or any celebration is about anything other than the fact that we have, one of the true Gedolim, the great, Rabbanim of our generation, and his wife, the incredible Rebbitzin. I think that's why we're all here. So, I mean, it's nice to be honored, but frankly, it's got very little to do with us and everything to do with them.
Mazel Tov, Bergs.
Mazel Tov. Oh my God, I messed that up.
Mazel Tov Bergs, Mazel Tov Baums, Mazel Tov Frederick Place.
Just want to wish a Mazel Tov to the Bergs and everything you do for our community, for Ohr HaTorah, and for the Jewish world at large.
May we continue to benefit from your light and from your clarity of vision.
May HaKadosh Baruch Hu give you the continued siyata d'shmaya to be able to do all the wonderful work that you do for Klal Yisrael and for the entire Jewish community and for, of course, for our family of Ohr HaTorah. Mazel tov to all of you.
Eamon Abba, thank you so much for finding time to get honored. We know you have very busy schedules.
Mazel tov, Mommy and Daddy.
How are you?
I'm good.
Just going for a little run?
I just finished.
Primarily your runs, do you just stick to Frederick Place? You just keep making loops?
You start the runs with everyone on the block, but especially in ICO when you come and finish every run, just to see everyone out, everyone enjoying. So it's like a nice little extra thing once I finish all my runs.
The Bergs are fun, they're warm, they're generous, they're loving, they're open, always partying.
Family fun.
Open door policy.
We're thinking of ways to improve Frederick Place. What's something you would like to petition for?
One of these things, that goes down like at a toll, so that cars that come down the block don't run over our children.
All your friends.
Basketball court on the street. Yeah.
On the street? A basketball court?
Yeah.
Like right in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
More people like the Bounds and the Bergs.
Ohr HaTorah, guys. What do we think of when we hear Ohr HaTorah?
The best shul ever.
The Ohr HaTorah community is very special. I mean, we have the Mord Asher of Sobolewski is incredible. He's one of my rebbeim in YU.
The Ohr HaTorah community should continue to grow and be successful in Torah and learning and success in everyone's individual and communal endeavors.
Don't lose the or, the light.
Mazel tov, Ohr HaTorah.
Thanks, guys. High fives.